Ronnie De Ocampo. Head coach of the Talking Tex Tropang Texas is Short Reyes. And now the starting five for your Barangay Ginebra Kings. Starting at guard, number 13, J.J. Hildebrand. Also at guard, number 11, Willie Miller. At forward, number 5, Danham Brown. Also at forward, number 99, Rudy Hatfield. And at center, number 18, Yancy De Ocampo. Head coach for the Barangay Ginebra Kings is Chong Wichiko. Our referees for the ball game are Noel Gilligan, Noy Guevara, and Ronald Mauricio, with Dennis Barbacena as alternate referee. This game is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. It's the Tropang Texas versus the Gin Kings. Here in Batangas City.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups. And later on, I'm going to tell you that our lineup for Batangas in our coverage today, the last time we were together, the four of us, Magumarjon, Director Rafi Romano, and you and me, there was a walkout.
Between these same two teams?
Yes, we did.
That was in the quarterfinals.
We did a half a quarter, I think.
Okay.
And we are underway. This crowd already bristling with excitement. And the starting lineup, Miller is there for Barangay Ginebra, but it's Talking Tex with the letter. Here's Kerry.
And Seb, what about the De Ocampo brothers playing against each other?
Oh, you had anticipated this, huh?
Yancy De Ocampo used to play for Talking Tex and was traded over to Barangay Ginebra. Now he's playing against his brother Ranidel. Yancy knows how the system of Talking Tex works so well. He's been exposed to that.
Here's Miller deciding to pass off at the last moment. Brown on courts, can't knock it in.
First two attempts of Barangay Ginebra from medium range. And that's the first foul.
Smart move by Daniels. Like that last game when they routed Rainer Shine, didn't have to play all that many minutes, didn't score that many points also.
Well, last time out, Sean Daniels only had, if I'm not mistaken, 4 points.
Yes.
That's right, only 4 points. But you know, in a team that's fully loaded, like Talking Tex, I mean, Sean Daniels can afford to relax, watch his teammates go. He's got super confidence in his local teammates. You see Coach Short Reyes there, you see Abed Dumo, almost sitting right beside him is the assistant of Mr. Pangilinan at PLDT, to the right of Coach Short Reyes.
We have the first point of the ball game, and it belongs to Talking Tex. This is tight and cozy here. This is not air conditioned, but it's a happy venue here this afternoon. Live from Batangas City, top of the keyhole, inside to Hatfield, pushes it up against the glass.
Hatfield going to the middle, attacking Sean Daniels' defense, but have to use the glass. That's not his regular shot.
Daniels sends it outside. Ranidel uncorking. So far still double digits in all his games. And here comes Brown, one of 2 new imports in town. Of course, we saw Hickerson last night at Pinoy Aquino. Brown shot has not hit his first here in the PBA.
2 jump shots attempted here by Brown. So you see that he's settling. He's just sort of working his way into Barangay Ginebra system.
Cardona's winning against Miller. The attempt high off the glass. And here comes Brown picking it up. Tries to push it. Brown applies the brakes. Daniels nearly bumping into him. Here's Miller. Shot clock at 14. Ups the pass to Yancy. Shooting in front of his brother Ranidel. Bounces away. Time down to 9:52. Ranidel dancing against that. Good make. But couldn't twist. Blocked!
That's brother against brother. Yancy De Ocampo foiling his brother's attempt.
Hatfield does not force it against Carey. Outside we go to Hildebrand. We'll wait for the next best opportunity to in high post pick. Not really used. Hildebrand with 6 seconds left in the shot clock. They've got to make a move somewhere about now. Hatfield forces it up. Won't bite. And Brown could be guilty of pushing.
And that would be number 2.
His second foul, indeed.
It's going to be familiarization for Denham Brown. He doesn't know how calls are being made in the PBA. 2 early fouls. He might have to sit out a lot of the time here in the first period as he gets adjusted to this style of play.
we've never been this close to the player. Samboy Lim is just within arm's length sa'yo, ano ha? And we're right beside the Barangay Ginebra bench, actually. In we go to Daniels, where the Ocampo watching him. Here is Ranidel. His shot will hit the bottom of the net.
And that shot was contested by Sean Daniels. The release from the post over to the man outside. Ranidel Ocampo hitting the shot.
Here comes Talking Tex, leading by 1 right now. Here's where you're wary about them, but Barangay Ginebra rushing down quickly defensively. The attack. Medyo nagulo ng depensa, nagulintang ng depensa.
Yancy Del Campo doing a good job of protecting the basket inside the shaded area.
Brown tries from outside, can't nail it in 3 attempts.
3 jump shots attempted here by Denham Brown, nothing yet.
Here's Cardona. Talking Tex advances in front by 3, 5-2. It's still 8:09 remaining here in the opening quarter in Batangas City. Talking Tex, in fact, is going to head into a very busy, difficult schedule, if you may put it that way, towards the end of the classification round. Here's Brown with 3 on the shot clock. The fourth try, nails it finally.
That's a long 2 coming from Denham Brown, but you see his stroke. He's got that nice touch from the outside.
Alapag to Daniels. Trying to tip it back in.
You know, that's the point we were talking about, Seb, in the pregame. That if you're Barangay Ginebra, you need to force Talking Tex to go solo. Don't get them to move that ball around. Transition 2 points. Ginebra needs a timeout.
And they've fallen behind here by 5. And it's going to be a full ceasefire. We'll avail of it. We'll be back with you from Batangas City in a short while. Badru Marjon has this update.
Assistant Coach Nash Rosella of the Talking Tex Tropang Texters agreed with the Dean earlier when the Dean mentioned that the offense of Talking Tex will be tested against Ginebra's defense. But the Coach Nash even is comparing this game to a few weeks ago when they took on the #1 defense of the BMAC Derby ace Llamados. The coaching staff of Talking Tex is revving up the players because this is the start of a huge four-game grind for them. On Wednesday, they will be taking on Alaska. On Saturday, San Miguel. And then the next game after that will once again be the BMAC Derby ace Llamados. Sir Sam?
Indeed, quite loaded. And we're back with you with 7:15 to go. And the score now at 9-4. Talking Tex with the early surge. Brown being more aggressive inside. Can't get it to trickle in. Alapag pushing hard. Ginebra trying to assemble its defensive line quickly, but Cardona pays them no mind. Second man, a steal. Can't afford lazy passes against Talking Tex, but they can't also afford passing to each other when they're not ready to receive the ball.
The big stat early in this game is rebounding. Talking Tex already with 9 boards against only 4 for Barangay Ginebra, giving them a lot of opportunities here.
A lot of misses also by Barangay Ginebra.
That's right.
The early goings.
Ginebra is only shooting 20%.
How many times do you see this? Kagiwa is right in front of us and blocking your view. He sits down. Alapag! No! Under the basket we go. And a chance to reset.
That's what we were talking about. The rebounding dominance here of Talking Tex is so evident, and that's something that Barangay Ginebra needs to check.
Solo. Something we'll watch in the course of the game. If Barangay Ginebra can force that. In the meantime, Del Campo with 5 seconds remaining, and the other Del Campo picks up the rebound.
And that was a wide open shot by Ranidel Ocampo. Another good pass coming from Talking Tex. Hindi lang nga pumasok yung tira, no? That's a long one.
Yes! And Yancy knocking in that 3, making this ball game 11-7. Talking Tex still in front.
Well, Yancy's going to make Talking Tex pay. If they're not going to challenge his outside shot, he will stroke it.
Carry 16. Yes! Always the blue-collar worker of
Oh yes,
Text.
and that's also the unfamiliarity of the import.